In this, I'm going to be sharing you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500. We're going to be trading pure price action, relying on candlesticks as they are printed on the chart. The structure of the market right now, we traded down during the overnight session, but right now we have small uptrend working higher, which we have overshoot, so I'm not really ready to go long just yet, especially since we traded down so strongly. But you can see EMA keeps holding. There may be a wider channel, but it is not confirmed. Right now it looks like overshoot, so I cannot be really buying prematurely like this. Okay, so the price action is not breaking the channel. It is not behaving as overshoot. You can see EMA keeps holding. We have a small consolidation, so I'm forced to widen the channel and fully right now accept the bullish bias. So we'll see how price action is gonna behave. We have high impact news in 40 minutes. Shouldn't be that serious, but it's gonna be something I'm gonna be paying attention, and I'm going to be monitoring the volatility. So far, series of high highs and high lows. Okay, so we have high impact news. As you can see, the volatility increased. There can be spike in volatility. So for this reason, we have to be careful not to take any setup. There can be a slippage. It can suddenly shift the momentum, distort the price action. If we're going to retrace too far down, I'm no longer going to be expecting a new high of this uptrend because the main bias was bearish and the news kicked in, and we may continue working lower. So I barely resumed the video because I just took a second entry short. I'm going to move my runner to these lows and I'm going to place my stop order to break even. I decided to widen the channel because it aligns with the main bias, and when the channel is this flat compared to the overall bias, there's a big chance it will not get a retest. We broke lower, we retraced too much, and this is a new low. First entry short, pullback, second entry short, and because we didn't push above EMA here, EMA held once, twice, I decided to quickly jump on this second entry short, and it was super fast momentum. I didn't even get the recording on time, but we'll see if we can get the runner now. Okay, resuming the video because we have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long failure, which is a great high probability setup because it is getting rejected up to EMA every single time. I'm already holding the runner, but if you're not in trade, you have to enter here the failed second entry long. Also mini, second entry short. EMA keeps holding. There was some resistance formed. We're not fully close to it, but it's no problem. And the downtrend is in play. This is a great failed second entry long. We need to continue working lower here. Looks like we will get only around 3 points, 275. But it's decent for start of the day. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh, maybe we can survive this. I'm thinking about possible failed second entry long, but first we need to break below the EMA because the uptrend can still get a new high. I'm still expecting new low for this downtrend following the trend line rule. But as long as we're above EMA and we don't have new extreme, I gotta be careful. So I'm patiently observing there's going to be a break below EMA, and then I'm gonna consider some high probability setup to test the new low. Because we already pushed so far down, the move down was almost reached. I'm now considering second entry short. Okay, now the pattern we identified has a break and move to an extreme. So I need to see now more development so I can trust my read again. So I'm gonna be looking for different alternatives. If we keep breaking lower, there's probably a different downtrend in play as well. But as of right now, I need to be patient because I don't have any downtrend that is so far in play. I established the wider spike in the channel pattern. It is not fully confirmed just yet, but notice how far down price action is trending after break and new extreme of the original channel. So it feels like there is additional bearish trend present. I'm going to be respecting this short-term correction to the upside because I want to make sure the bullish correction plays out first before I'm going to start selling. And after the correction is over, I can consider selling again if something good is presented to me. Remember, I need to make sure I understand what is the context. I got the right key entry point. I cannot be pattern trader. I cannot be gambling. So when I'm not sure, I'm giving price action more time to develop to give me clear information. Because the downtrend isn't fully confirmed and we have series of higher lows, I'm right now waiting with short setups. I would need some stronger push below EMA. There's a chance there's a wider uptrend. So far, this is area of development. I need to be patient, but I'm not selling just yet because we have consistent high lows and high highs. So I need to be careful not sell prematurely. Alright, we have a downtrend working lower with the break, new extreme. Second entry long is pushing above EMA. I'm thinking about high-low confirmation setup. I can draw the channel slightly wider to the upside. And if we stay above EMA and get a high-low confirmation setup, I might consider because it confirms the second entry long and this wider uptrend. We pushed below EMA, and it looks like the main bias right now is resuming. So for this reason, I'm no longer expecting new high for this uptrend. I'm drawing wide a downtrend, and if you retrace quite a bit, I'm going to be looking for second entry short at the EMA. Right, traders, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a second entry short of the EMA, and the scalp was already reached, so I have to cancel the order. Okay, so this is extremely frustrating. Textbook setup, downtrend working lower, push phase started, new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short, uptrend played out with the break in extreme, telling you that the bullish correction is over. EMA keeps holding, which is the key entry point. Great tier 1 single bar, high probability setup. Oof, this is a little bit frustrating because it was a slow grind. It was hard to find a bias, and finally when we understand what is the main pattern, the downtrend is quite decent now. Great second entry short, but unfortunately we didn't get filled. And the limit order never got filled because it never ticked back. It just dropped instantly. Oh well, that's power trading. It was a great setup. And let's see if we can get some next one. This is a good learning lesson because as a trader, you will not get filled every single time. And what happens a lot, if you don't get filled, you can start experiencing the fear of missing out. And it is a common habit for every trader. Make the case for the next setup to be too optimistic, be too positive. Because if you miss a good setup, you suddenly want to make it up quickly and you will ignore all the negatives of the few next setups, and it may end up trapping you. So what you have to do, you have to be fully objective, take some small break so you don't take bad setups just because you want to make up for it quickly. Okay, this is very common, so make sure you absolutely remain fully objective, because just because you missed the setup here, market doesn't know this, nor market cares. Market doesn't care that you missed it and you think you're overdue for a good setup. Okay, market doesn't care that you think you're overdue for a good setup. So just keep that in mind and be patient. Alright traders, I came back from my break. There ended up being a break, moved to a new extreme of the downtrend. Market went sideways and nothing much happened. I didn't miss much. The downtrend is working lower. This is a very nice and steep leg down. This is a new low, first entry short. So I'm expecting a second entry short pullback to the EMA to test a new low for this downtrend, and the overall bias for today is bearish, so it will align with the micro analysis and the macro analysis. Alright traders, so we have a second entry short here, visual one, but look at it tail at the bottom, several points of bullish tail. So I'm going to be waiting. We can get a retest of this high, so I might consider some setup after retest of this high. I needed much stronger bearish close and that didn't happen. Okay, so I'm drawing the wider downtrend. You can see how nicely it fits off the highs. We have a new high first entry long, second entry long failure potential. I really hope we will break high, reverse down, because I need better bar. I can't sell below this bar right here. So I hope we break 1T high, reverse down, confirm the EMA, confirm the channel with some nice bearish bar, because it would be nice felt second entry long. Okay, we almost had a decent felt second entry long, but not only it still closed above EMA, it didn't trigger and it stalled with an inside bar. So I needed to see close at least below EMA. Okay, so we read it correctly, break a new extreme, but I didn't get to enter this because it was no way to enter according to rules. And I'm done. I'm gonna wrap it up for today because it is getting way too late now. Price action was a little bit slow today, but it was quite predictable once you understand what is the big pattern. As you can see, we spiked down, which was the main bearish pattern, and we entered a big spike and a channel pattern. Here we had repeat pattern. We have weak broad uptrend that doesn't have a retest because the main bias is going to take precedence. Two great high probability setups to start. Now we had push below EMA and we were close to a great setup expecting new extreme. Series of high lows are indicating that you need to be a little bit patient when taking short setups because the broader uptrend can be established. Then we had decent visual felt second entry long below EMA, and shortly after, great second entry short, triple test. Then we have double top form, a lower high confirmation setup. This would have been great setup because the downtrend needs to get new extreme following the trend line rule. But look at this single bar, so I'm not even going to mark it aggressive because the single bar is straight doji. So you can't really go short here, but it's a shame because double top, two-legged pullback confirmation, push to a new extreme. A little bit more aggressive second entry short because you're confirming the important key level. And then pretty much market entered a consolidation, but you're still mainly thinking about selling because the main trend is bearish, break a new extreme, and market consolidated. So I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you had a decent trading day, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.